Hey, good evening here from Rwanda. Good evening, good evening. This is Spirit Journey, and today is Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, and the time is 7:20 p.m. How you all doing? I hope all is doing well. And my little boy Lavender, the Pekingese, he seems to be doing okay. Um, Eating a storm. Yes, he's eating a storm, all right. And he has an appointment tomorrow. So we'll really be able to find out about how his blood is doing. Yeah. So that's the real concern, um, that his blood, because the last visit, I thought because he gained weight that his blood had to improve, but it didn't. So I'm hoping that his um, his blood improve. So we'll find out tomorrow sometime or um, over the weekend how his blood status is. Okay. So what I want to talk about today, as you see in the heading, yes, hello viewer. Good evening here from Rwanda. I entitled this live stream. Yeah, it's dark in the room. That's why I look, why I look the way I do. Um, yeah, I entitled Black Jesus and Putin, referring to the president in Europe. Says, I wrote, don't believe the hype, folks. Okay. So I don't know how many of you have seen over the internet about these what they call religious icons from Russia. Now, I've seen over the years um, these beautiful paintings, very, very old looking, and the people, like the ones that I saw, they just look like a uh, darker skin European. That's what I thought. But I loved looking at them because I said, wow, they're like my complexion. And I was just fancied, to look at them to see something that looks more like me. So my vanity there. And but recently, the president from that country, he made an announcement. And too bad I don't speak Russian. So I'm really wondering what he really said. The footage that I saw over YouTube had a translator, but these days I don't really know what to believe. Someone could be speaking. Someone could just take any video and then dub it, and see that he's saying something. But is he really saying what he's saying? I don't know. But anyhow, um, I thought it was very interesting. I had seen the video today. I think I might have seen something in the headlines regarding the black icons, the religious icons. And but today, not just maybe an hour ago, I was watching a a video, and I thought it was very interesting. Um, but I'm glad I saw it. It was a compilation of various videos on what Putin had allegedly said to his people in his country regarding the black icons, the paintings that he's going to take all, um, unveil the paintings of they're really old paintings, over 100 something years old. Um, and all these paintings are a darker skin um, renderings of who Jesus and the apostles and Mary, they're all black. Now some of them are just colored a darker color, but on some of them, the drawings are uh, people that look like from Africa because they have the Afro texture here. So it wasn't a hater, but they're actually here. And then the features were what we call an African face. And I was like, wow, I haven't seen those. I only saw in the past the ones that are just color that look, a brown, but the features look like all the other icons that I've seen that look more Caucasian. And so they're beautiful. Some are really, really beautiful. But I I I entitled this live stream "Don't Believe the Hype." Now, why would a president of such a large country like that, like Russia, and he's going to use the black card for um, for something? And so I get to say this up front, people, that don't believe the hype. That um, what difference would it make politically, or his, what difference does it make for him regarding paintings? Who is it to impress? Who? So I remembered, as I was watching this, and I'll show you little clips of the video. Um, and when I was watching it, I remembered a movie that was, I think, was made in Russia. It was made in 1936. I found it over the internet, over YouTube. If the movie was made in 1936, so this is during um, just before World War II, and the um, particular, I don't want to say certain name, but a particular uh, party was in full swing in Germany. Okay, um, but it's a lot of propaganda, and Russia, for whatever reason, has, I guess, because of their communism, but to me, I felt it was a propaganda film, and it surprisingly, I learned about the film. The name of the Russian film is called Circus, and it's about a white woman that had a black child, and how, and this is during that particular regime that was in Germany, and how they paraded this child. It was very triggering, you know. Um, but the movie was to show that the people of Russia didn't care what the child looked like, and they all fell in love with the child, and I think that's at the end of the movie. So, um, so I'll show you little clips of the YouTube video. The two clips. I want to show you, so you know what the religious icons, the paintings, what I'm referring to. I mean, some of them are really beautiful. So let me see now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, um, I haven't done this in a while. Share my screen. So uh, please bear with me. I'm going to try to share my screen and just show you what I'm referring to. But again, I want to say up front because you know how I can get really long-winded. So I say up front that certain things are going to be the media would want to push certain things on Black America in particular. I never hear them trying to push things on Blacks in Brazil, but they like to press Black Americans' buttons and use politically. And and so I believe that the president of Russia wants to, for whatever reason, he wants to, in my opinion, he's using the black card for something, and it's happened in history. And so don't believe the hype. Okay, don't let people use you. You know, so all this thing in history, and then now you're gonna show people um, the icons for who, for whose purpose, you know. So let me show you the clip. Let's see, extra share screen, okay. Okay, share screen again. Okay, let's see. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. Entire screen, StreamYard Studio. I hope I did this right. I have more than one window open. Let me see, select window or screen. Let me try this one. I hope I did this right. No, that's not it. Let's see. Let me try the other one. Let me see what this one is. Nope, that's not it either. I'm sorry. Father, I can't figure this out. Let me start again. Okay, well, this is getting tricky now. You are sharing your entire screen, start sharing. Oh, but I didn't. I'm not doing this right. I'm sorry. Oh, let me. I have two things. Oh, brother, what happened here? Okay. Well, I'm sorry, people. I really want to. Okay, let me try one more time. It's been a while since I've done this, share the screen, and I'm using a different computer. Okay. I really want to show you, so because I want you to know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, people, I'm not sure what happened here. If you can help me out, those who are watching. Now I was just clicking on the different windows that I have, different tabs that I have open. I had just clicked on two or three of them. Did the screen change? Did you see something else? Let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna try again to share screen using the buttons below. Please bear with me. I really want to get this right. Let's see, slides, extra camera, video file, share screen. Okay, to the share screen. Screen sharing works on desktop computer. Let's see. Use it to the share screen. Okay, allow stream notice. Okay. StreamYard Studio. No. Let's see. I'm not sure why they're not showing the same thing. Let me see what this one, this button is here. I really apologize. Let's see. Okay, allow. Okay. I hope this works, people. Let me know. Yeah, I hope you can see the screen. Okay. You see in front, do you see a screen with looks like a people standing on a like a giant cake, a wedding cake? Do you see that? Let me let me know if you can see that. And it's from a movie called Circus. I hope you can see that. And you know, when I'm sharing the screen, I cannot see the comments. So let me see if I go back to the original screen where let's see. Okay, so do oh brother. I hope you guys saw. Let's see. Okay, so you saw it. Yes, thank you. Amun Ra. Yes, you are sharing. Okay, so let me press on the button again. Let me do that again. Okay, I appreciate you, Amun Ra. Thank you. So I'm gonna make it bigger screen. Now, this is from a 1936 movie. It's a Russian film, but it's about racism. Nazi, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that word, the N word. But the people from Germany during the war. Okay, real quick, this portion is about okay. This is a circus, and one of the white ladies has a black child, and and the Nazi that's there is trying to shame her, and then something happens. Let me show you. Okay, hope it plays right. Now it's taking its time. Come on, well, please play. Okay, that's the Nazi. Let's see. Who's it for? Let's see. Okay, I'm back on. Yeah, I apologize. The thing just okay, I'm glad that you guys didn't leave. I was just sharing the window and then so okay, I don't know, Amin, if you can help me out here and anybody else who's watching. Did you see the part when the with the black child that they were singing a lullaby to the baby? Okay, let me know if you heard that. Yes or no, because I just saw that the the camera had stopped, and I don't know how. Um, okay, I see that the dollars is. I mean, the timer is still on. Okay. Um, okay, so let me try again. Again, I showed you the video. It's a 1936 movie made in Russia. And to me, I think it's a propaganda piece to show that Russian people are not like Americans or Nazis, and they love Black people. Okay. So, again, that's 1936. And so I want to show you something that's current. Yeah, please let me know if you can hear me. Just you could just put the letter, the number one that you can hear me, because it did shut off and then put it back on. So please let me know that you actually hear what I'm saying um, before I show you the other portion of the. Okay, thank you, Amin Ra. You give you a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the other recent video from that Putin put out. It's a very interesting video because they compile a lot of different videos, including Putin's, but also commentary on regular YouTubers, their view of what's really going on. It's really interesting. But I want to just show you what Putin actually said. So again, I'm going to share you my screen. Okay, just take a moment. Okay, let me press the button here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, it's a little slow right now. Okay, didn't do it. What happened here? Okay, I have to try it again. I pressed it, but it didn't. Okay, I know what to do. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It keeps. Oh, what's going on here? This is okay, share screen. Okay, I'm going to press that. Okay. Now it says select window or screen. I'm going to press this one here. Allow. Okay, now I'm going to show you another tab. Okay, I'm going to go in the beginning. I'm going to find out with Putin. Let me find here. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get the beginning with Putin.
But also the path forward for our great nation. In an extraordinary discovery hidden beneath centuries of lore and legend, we have opened what can only be described as the oldest vault, challenges the very fabric of our being. These figures, preserved against the sands of time, reveal a truth that is as profound as it is transformative. As your president, I see this move not as a challenge to our beliefs, but as an opportunity to embrace a wider, more inclusive understanding.
Yeah, and inclusive.
Spirituality. Under the guidance of Black Jesus.
These are icons. St. Nicholas.
So many talks, turbulent reactions, outragings, and kinds of activities in relation to the recent unveiling of black biblical icons to the world by the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin. As a matter of
about one doctor, Kihura, a white person did when they colonized Africa, and that shows that much of the information that you were fed was whitewashed and made to align with the desires that the white person had.
Including Jesus. A lot of these biblical paintings and images were destroyed during the Renaissance time. There were museums that were able to preserve these images. One of them was in Russia. So Putin recently decided that he was going to open the book. Well, archaeologists and painters from all around the world have come together to confirm.
Icons. These painters are icons. Yeah. Yeah, we have a poor connection here. Let me see if I can move forward a little bit. Okay.
For more than a millennium, that the person of the name
already have known openly by my
pieces that for centuries were anchors for spirituality in Russia.
icons and icon, and you would see something that
Well,
it's very beautiful. It gives you it's a remarkable exhibition.
It's an exhibition which feeds the senses. Everything.
Okay, that's what I'm going to show. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see. Okay. So, oh, but I'm having problems with my. Okay, I can see myself now. Okay. Okay, so, oh, okay. I'm going to say I hear audio, but do not see video.
For the
Okay.
eyes.
And it's a feast that marks 100
Oh, wait a
years
minute.
since religious
It's going
icons
back
started.
on.
Recognised as works of art.
Sorry, let me go back. Okay. Yeah, so so if you want to see the video in its entirety, let me read the name of it. Okay. Of the one with Putin in it. Okay, it's entitled Putin's Official Speech About Black Jesus That Shocked the World. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Putin's official speech about Black Jesus that shocked the world. Okay, let me go back to my original screen. Okay, so I hope you guys could see me waving. Yeah, please let me know if you were at least able to see part of the, the thing with Putin. So let me continue. Now, my concern is that now these icons, I've seen some of them over the years on social media or going to the museums or books. So I knew that they existed, but um, but not the ones that really look very African. But I saw the ones that was just a darker color, a so-called darker white person. But never saw the pinks with the people with afros. I have seen statues. That's something else. I saw black statues before. I had this book many years ago. It was about um, the Black Madonna and Child. There's a book. I think the book is of the same title, and yeah, it's a jet black uh, Mary and baby Jesus. So I've seen that growing up in a book, right, that I used to have. And I saw more recently in Rome that you have the Pope, and they have a little room, and they are a black Jesus, and they kiss the feet of this statue. Today, I mean, they do this throughout Europe. In Central Europe, you have I'm sorry, you have statues of black people, black religious figures of depicting um, characters in the Bible. So, and they're revered in these places. So it's not like no one has ever seen it. Um, but why now? Why is the president of Russia want to release in to the media and to stress a black Jesus? What significance is it to him, his people, or anyone? So what I'm thinking is this. As I was watching the video with Putin, what at first I just thought, okay, because I was thinking about the movie The Circus, a 1936 movie that was a propaganda film that Russia did regarding, the times, back then, because it's World War II, and the regime was the Nazi regime was expanding, and a lot of Russians died under the Nazis. So, but then they presented the movie regarding a black or they call it a biracial child. So then it dawned on me just now. There is a shift going on, people. There is a major energetic shift. I know that sounds really new agey, but they're trying to change the old. So there's an old regime that is controlling politics today worldwide, but it's shifting gear to introduce to you, the public, the next stage of the control over planet Earth. And just what was that on the 8th, April 8th of 2024 that just passed? What happened? A solar eclipse. And they wanted everybody to watch. Now there was a solar eclipse in 2017, but it never got this much hype. And I saw a video that they were naming this event that just happened on the 8th. And it was another YouTuber that shared this information. I wish I could remember the name, but it was some type of illustration that was to celebrate this April 8th solar eclipse. But they named it this event or this, the event after a, what do you call it? A Greek god, I think it was, Greek or Roman god. Now, why would they do that? See, it sounds like they're trying to prepare the public for something big. And the ancient gods of the past, I feel they're trying to resurrect again. It's such a hype, all these ancient gods that, like, the certain names of things that people may call something, and these big institutions, and when you read up on the names, that they're actually names, like let's say Apollo 11. Apollo, named of one of the mythology gods, right? So, but why now? Why is it something is happening? Something is happening global. What I also noticed past year, let's say past 2 years, everything was turning purple. Like I come from New York City, and they were introducing these purple lights all everywhere. Everything had purple lights. And this other YouTuber noticed that too, and he talked about what they call the purple rain. The late singer Prince, he had a song called Purple Rain. I think that came out in the 1980s. And this YouTuber was saying purple rain is not about the sky and the rain coming down, but a rain meaning a rulership. Purple rain, there's like a royalty or something being ushered in. And I thought, wow, I think he got a point. So there's a lot of things happening, and if you put the pieces together, connecting the dots, it starts to paint a picture. And here, literally, a picture is being painted regarding, the Russian icons of people of color / Black people or Africans, and making such a big statement about it. You know what I think is being done, people, and what some of these YouTubers are discussing. about this new reign, like a leader, a world leader is going to be coming on stage, and the what do you call it, Bible prophecy in Christianity also discuss about um, the ushering in what they call the Antichrist, right? So what if what's happening now and why Putin is talking about that, because maybe he's um, introducing who is going to be the new leader of this planet or the new world order system, people. That's what I think what's happening. That's what I think what's happening. And there are some people, I hope you guys could hear me. What I'm thinking, people, and what I'm really, really suspecting, why Putin made such a big announcement specifying a black Jesus, that the so-called savior is that's going to be ushered in to rule the new world order is going to be a black person. Yes, that is what I think. They're going to usher in a black person. Some YouTubers believe that the black person that they want to usher in to control this new world order system. Some people believe that it's the former president, president number 44, right? Obama. I, I I don't know whether it's Obama, but there are people who do gematria. That's with gematria. It's like the science of numbers. That every letter is represented by a number, and when you analyze certain things, certain headlines in newspapers, um, names of people. If you calculate the number of the beast or the antichrist, number 666, right? Well, that is a form of gematria, when you talk about that calculate the number of the beast. To do that, you would have to know gematria, and each letter is represented by a number. So when you add them up, suddenly you start to see certain numbers keep on repeating itself over and over again. And so they're communicating with you. And so those people who are in the know will know based on what is written. And this one YouTuber that I've been watching, he said, start noticing when you read headlines, and if a headline is in quotes, that is for you to focus on what is in quotes and do a gematria on that. So like a gematria, the letter A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc., etc. And you could calculate what your number is using gematria. Does it, what does, sorry, the was a glitch there for a moment. Um, so yeah, why is this being introduced? Why would a person from a major country like Russia and push that? So I think in part I think it's a ploy, using the race card to manipulate Black America to get us. Maybe he wants support, and to have you have many of us from the Black community in America, or especially the English speaking nations or territories around the world. We want to see ourselves. We want to feel validated. And a large country like Russia, and at odds with America, at least that's what they want you to think, that the U.S. and Russia are at odds, or enemies. And Putin using the race card to get political support from Black America and Blacks around the world. So they won't be viewed as a bad guy. And again, in history, people, see, history repeats itself. So again, as in the movie Circus, about a white woman that had a black kid and she shamed, and as I shared with you, the Russian people who was under the Nazi regime, who was being oppressed by the Nazis. Um, they were trying to. They came to the lady's support and they loved the black baby. So um, so who is that? Who? So why would Russia need to create a film like that in 1936? Who is he trying to impress? And what also happened right after the war, right after World War II, what was happening in the 1950s? Weren't the people in Hollywood, many of the people were being arrested or put on trial for being a communist? And a lot of Black Americans of that time, uh, what's his name? Robeson. He was a famous Black man, and he was in sports. He was a singer. Uh, he did movies. Yeah, he was a real what do you call it? Uh, very advanced in a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think they arrested him or he was put on trial. Yeah, a lot of people were put on trial for what they thought were people infiltrating Hollywood, and they were communists. So they call that the Red Scare, I think they called it. But so here, 1950s, people being arrested, and you have people, you do have communists that did infiltrate into the United States, and yeah, they're in the U.S. And remember Antifa? You know, I think that I first heard of Antifa in 2016, 2016. And where do the people from Antifa, what are their backgrounds? Where are the country of origin? Many of them are of Eastern European ancestry, and many of them also have dual citizenships from this particular country, but I'm not going to give the name of the country. You could do your research. But so many of these people in Antifa infiltrated the Black community and incited riots or provoked rioting within the Black community so that Black people will destroy their own neighborhood. Okay? Yes, this during the we call it BLM protests slash with Antifa, and who was manipulating the BLM members, right? So I'm mentioning this because again, you have people, a demographics who are from particular origins, and um, they're saying things publicly and using the race card that about these icons, and why? So it's to influence the way you think, and again, maybe in addition, why Vladimir is using the race card, because maybe he's being instructed to try to prepare the world for a Black Messiah. But regardless of color, now my argument about that, let's just say they're going to try to usher in a Black Savior or Black Jesus. Now, Why even come now? Yeah, so-called black people all over the world starving, warfare, and someone is letting this happen. A so-called Jesus is letting this happen. You know, I get confused. How could you call someone a hero if you're in a bad situation? And if you're still hungry, you're still in poverty, you're still being persecuted. You know, why can't you be your own hero? Why wait for a savior? Be your own savior. Be your own hero. Stop waiting for someone to help you. That's my beef with religion. They trash you to make you feel bad about yourself. They say you're a sinner. And I used to believe that. I used to be a Christian for many, many years. And then I had a paradigm shift through a fellow YouTuber who had, to my surprise, shared something publicly, and it shook me. It got me angry. And I think part of me still feels angry because I feel like I've been lied to um, by society about religion, about the history of religion, about the history of Christianity, and so sometimes I guess it's like the Matrix, they like like what happened with the Neo in the movie The Matrix, the number one, the first one. What happened? He kind of popped. Remember when he found out that he was in a fake world, and when reality hit him, what happened? It shook him. And so when reality hit me about um, religion in general, about Christianity, it shook my world. It it made me feel, that I didn't have a foundation anymore. So again, someone wants to usher in a savior. I think what it really is that you have factions, you have organizations, and these organizations um, through the church, they're shifting hands from one to another, and then they're always going to be fighting each other. So that's all that I see with what religion is to me. That you have powers that want to take control, and that they're shifting from one system to another. And that's all that I see. And whoever who's in power, they're not going to be your friend. They're going to do the same old thing. They're going to, once they get in power, the abuse. History just keeps on repeating itself. But I hope in this attempt to change powers, people, why can't you just be your own power? Why even look outside yourself? Look within yourself. Look within yourself. Love yourself. And I think you'll feel better. You'll feel better about yourself. Stop looking for help from coming from the sky. There's this thing called was that oh, I forget the name of it. It has the word blue in it. I forget the name. What's that? What is that word that I'm thinking of, people? It's a technology that Project Bluebeam. Okay, yes. Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam has to do with this technology that utilizes light, and they're able to shine this light and in the sky and make a 3D image. And this 3D image is supposed to be of the Savior or the Messiah or whatever. And so it's to win you over. It's all science. If this person called Jesus could come down a particular day, why isn't Jesus coming now? Why didn't he come yesterday? Why didn't he come during the time of slavery? If it's a black Jesus, why isn't he helping the black people in Africa? Because one thing, Jesus never defined himself as a so-called black person. Jesus was a Jew. The character Jesus of the Bible, he was a Jew. People were not identified as a color. That was devised in the 1600s. Okay, not back in Jesus' day. People were affiliated by their religion, by their tribe. Okay, that's basically what things were. People were conquering each other. People, just look along around the world, especially areas that are next to other areas. Like if you look at Europe, Southern Europe, and Northern Africa, and in between, they're all blends of those people, and that's what this whole plan is about: people blending. So it really doesn't, they're trying to make you think that the system that we have today called race or racism was not something that was used for back then in Jesus' day. Everybody there, that part of the world is of color, you know. Most people on the planet are darker skinned people. So so Jesus was not about just helping black people or what they call black people. Jesus was a Jew, and Jesus was to come into this, according to the story. Jesus came to help his own, but he also extended to those who want to put their faith in him. You know, but he's not here now. Where is he? Some people say that Jesus never died on the cross, and that he and his wife, Jesus had a wife and a kid. You can learn from the character that's written in the Gospels, but you don't have to, why worship? There are plenty of good people now. That you have people who have done good things. You have people in the military who saved, who sacrificed their lives for their fellow soldier. You have that. It doesn't mean that you have to start a religion because of that person, but you could be inspired by someone's greatness. When someone did something benevolent or altruistic for someone, you can learn from them and live a life that that is reminiscent of that. But to have to worship, you know, it's again, when you worship something, you are giving your energy to that thing. When you worship or pray, you are sending your energy. And isn't that when you're not receiving energy, it's like slavery, because in slavery, you're not being compensated for your labor, or you're not given adequate amount of money for your labor. Your labor also includes prayer. Prayer. What is prayer? You're communicating. And again, worship is you're giving your attention, your energy over to something or someone. Be very careful about who you're praying to, or I should say worship, not praying, because prayer and worship are two separate things. Be careful about who you're worshiping. When you giving over your energy over to something. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Keep your energy. And is the thing that you're worshiping, are they worshiping you? What are they giving to you? See that, people? People are very valuable. All people are valuable. Don't you notice all over the world, these institutions that come in and they all want your energy? They want your energy in work, what physically you do for them, and about worship, when you go into church or a house of worship. It's all about extracting from you. Now, there's nothing wrong of giving your energy, or I should say, sharing your energy, sharing. Are they sharing back with you? Is it equal, the giving? Is it a mutual respect for that thing? Yeah, you be careful. We've been brainwashed to try to worship, worship, worship. What are you getting in return? What are you getting in return? Yeah, if something supports you, you support it. See, it's equal. It's balanced. They want to try to usher in a new king, a new being, a savior, but don't fall for it. As I mentioned with earlier in this live stream, the movie Circus, the movie was made in Russia in 1936, and again it was just trying to show that they're loving people, they love black people, and during they know about the U.S., they know about U.S. history, and again Antifa, and a lot of those people from Antifa, many of them have the background from Eastern Europe, and they study your history, America. They study a lot of people's history, and they manipulate and they use it to um, get favor or to try to change political opinions on things. But in the end, you are dropped like a hot potato. You're dropped like a hot potato. Please don't fall for the hype. I mean, they are beautiful pictures. The icons are beautiful, some of them. Really nice. But flattery, they know how to flatter you. Black America, Africans, all that. They know how to flatter you, but they're not there to help you. They're not there to help you. Yeah, that's just my opinion. But again, hey, well, the proof will be in the pudding. We'll see what he's going to do regarding um, the what do you call it, the black paintings and ushering a black Jesus. And I don't know. I don't know. It'll be very interesting. They're probably going to push in a religious, a figure, a religious or political figure that's going to be a black person. It'll be very interesting. But again, there's no one person that could be a savior. There's not going to be a number one savior. You have to save yourself. Save yourself. Use common sense. Protect your interests. Protect your family, your loved ones. Protect yourself. And stop giving your energy and your attention to something that does not fill you back. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I got to say. And yeah, so watch those films. Watch the movie Circus. Yeah, it's something. They call it a circus because they know that it's all a show. It's all a show, people. And again, watch the video regarding Putin also, and you come to your own conclusions. There's nothing wrong of a Jesus if he existed whatever what complexion he looked like, most likely he was a person of color because where he's from. But Jesus was not about color. Jesus was about a philosophy about treating people how you want to be treated. You know, um, I mean that's basically it. So yeah, so that's all that I got to say. Let me know what your opinion is. I know I've been on for a while now, but let me know what your thoughts about it. Um, do you know of other videos that you think I should watch regarding this Black Jesus? Let me know. Oh, thank you, Amin Ra. I'm glad that you could stay here because I didn't know whether people could still hear. Thank you for the feedback again, Amin Ra. But yes, love yourself, worship your family, worship one another, love one another. I think that's nothing wrong with that. But don't believe the hype about Russia, what Russia wants to do now. Yeah, they're smart people. They know how to manipulate, and they know how to manipulate Black Americans. Okay, yeah. Don't believe the hype, and just be aware of the politics and how people want to try to manipulate you to think that they're on your side. If Russia was really in favor of Black people, wouldn't he have asked, especially during the BLM, to recruit Black Americans to move over to Russia? Well, that didn't happen. Did that happen? No. No. It's election year, and he has something up his sleeve. I mean, I basically like Putin, how he comes across on how he comes across in the media. He's not a pushover. That's what I mean. I respect him that he's not a pushover and he stands his ground. I respect him for that. But I don't like that he's pushing Black Jesus. He's going to show all the icons. He's doing it for a reason, not because he loves you. That's all I'm saying. Again, it's his business what he likes or don't like. But I just don't want to feel like I'm being manipulated. But again, they're nice pictures, but how is that going to help me? How is a picture of anybody? How is that going to put food on your table when you're hungry? How is that going to help your health when they're putting things in so-called medicines and you have to inject it in you at the doctor's office and it can get you sick? How's that helping? How is it? I don't know. I don't know. Let me stop. So thank you again, people, for watching, and let me know what you think regarding the Black Jesus push in Russia now, and let me know, okay? Peace, love, and joy, and harmony to you from Rwanda. Yes, I am from New York, but I now live in Rwanda, and yeah, I haven't heard anybody here talking about it. Yeah, I haven't heard yet. So we'll see, people, what's going to happen, But I wish us all safety all around the world, okay? Regardless what color a Jesus is or whatever. Love yourself, love your neighbor, okay? Take care. Until next time, bye bye.